This is Michael and Laine of the Copenhagen Voice at a meeting on Muslim integration in Denmark. With me is Christian Brother Thomsen, writer and film director, amongst other things. And Christian, you in the world of arts and culture, is integration better in the world of arts and culture than in other aspects of Denmark?
Yes, I think so. I mean, artists are generally not that discriminating. I mean, ask anybody who is homosexual. Homosexuality flowers among artists. That's one of when homosexuality was a problem. I suppose it's not a problem in Denmark any longer, but when it was a problem, the homosexuals became artists because there they could breathe freely. And I would definitely think that the arts that I know are more open towards other colors than most of Denmark is.
Do you feel then that Denmark is a racist society through its laws and the way those laws are administered?
Yes, definitely. I think the 24-year rule, which forbids people beyond 24 to marry.
Under 24?
Under 24. If they marry, they have to move to Sweden or other European countries. That is a racist law. It's the first time, I believe, since the Nazi laws in Germany, the famous Nuremberg laws against which forbid Jews to marry Germans. Then they also had to leave the country. It's the first time since the Nuremberg laws that a European government has made laws about whom you are allowed to marry. It's disgusting.
How should we deal with that, the people of Denmark?
The problem is that the people of Denmark agree. At least they vote for the parties that go for Nazi laws. We have two parties in Denmark that do not go for this Nazi law. That's the Radical Party and Enhedslisten. But they fight to get into the parliament. So vote for the Radicals or for Enhedslisten.
Okay, that was indeed, Christian. Jørgen Nielsen, you've had a long period. Copenhagen Voice, we're live now.
Okay, super. Sorry.
Copenhagen Voice, which is English news,
yes.
Danish news in English.
I'll do my best.
You've been the director of the Danish Institute in Damascus.
No. I've been the director of the Association for the Integration of New Danes into the Labour Market.
I'm sorry, I'm the wrong person. So you're Torben, aren't you? Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Torben Møller Hansen. Yeah. Are businesses better generally at integrating immigrants than the society as a whole?
Well, I don't think I have numbers that show that this is a fact everywhere in the world, but it's a fact that the Danish companies since beginning of 2000 has made a huge progress in getting new Danes into the labor market. As a matter of fact, we got almost the lowest unemployment in Europe, and that has also made a huge progress for the new Danes coming into the first jobs. And right now, as the crisis also emerges in the Danish labor market, you can actually see that the new Danes are sacked with a lower level than the Danish groups. Not much, but a little. And to me, that clearly indicates that diversity is not just an upgoing theme. It's also really moved into the thinking in the Danish workplaces. So, yeah, some numbers show that the business is doing bigger progress than politics shows.
You've indicated that ways around some of the problems on the labour market.
Sorry?
Ways around some of the problems of the labour market is to use some form of trick or renaming of a prayer room, that kind of thing.
Well, what I mean is that we're seeing that the companies are able to dismantle these. They take the religious stuff out of the problems, and actually make little solutions out of what seems to be big problems. And as a fact, I think that this is really elegant because that makes it very easy for the employees to back up management solutions. So pretty elegant, yeah. Pretty elegant.
Fine. Torben Hansen, Thomsen.
Thank you.